This is Floor 12, Chamber 3, Part 2 in 58 seconds with the standard Diluc team. Analysis to follow after the video.
It's time for takeoff.
Rain Cutter, rain outlines your fate.
Verdictus.
Everybody stand back!
Burn.
Time for takeoff.
Witness the rain outlines your fate.
Brace yourselves. Everybody stand back!
Burn.
Let's play. Think you can get away?
Let me weave you a burst.
Burn.
As before, I noted down all visible damage on the screen, then added any off-screen damage using average damage values. The total seems right, as each Ruin Grader has well over 750,000 hit points. First thing you'll notice is that Diluc does most of the damage. This team only reaches 27,000 DPS. Contrast this to the Ganyu team in the previous video, which I'll put up on the screen here. That team does 54,000 DPS and most members contribute a substantial amount. Diluc's damage isn't too far behind Ganyu's, but his supports, Xingqiu and Venti, seem to do a lot less than Xiangling, Albedo and Zhongli. Okay, first we'll start with Diluc. In a vacuum, his normal attacks should contribute the most damage, but in reality, we frequently swap off to other characters to use their skills and bursts, reducing the amount of time he has to use his normal attacks. Also, his burst skill does markedly more damage because it usually hits both Ruin Graders, doubling its damage done. From this graph, it seems evident that you should prioritize leveling up his burst first. Next is Venti. This is not really a surprise, his elemental burst does a lot of damage, so it should be prioritized for talent upgrades. This is one of the worst levels for Venti. He does a lot better with floors that have plenty of small enemies. At minimum, he provides support by reducing enemy resistances and increasing energy regeneration for the team. The theory is that Xingqiu is primarily here to boost Diluc's single target damage, and his inability to deal with large numbers of small enemies is covered by Venti's presence in the team. Xingqiu surprised me with how little damage he does here. In theory, his burst skill has very high multipliers, able to fire off 18 volleys of rain swords through its 18-second duration. In practice, I only get about 5 volleys of rain swords for each burst activation, because I need to spend time activating other character skills and bursts. You can see that his elemental skill did even more damage than his burst here. Of course, Xingqiu is primarily in this team because he doubles Diluc's damage done through the Vaporize reaction, but that's not really a good excuse for having low damage. Lastly, we have Bennett. He provides over 1000 additional attack to Diluc, so his damage contribution can't really be seen here. This level is just difficult in general, because it's hard to group both Ruin Graders together to burst them down with AoE damage. So it's probably not fair to compare the Ganyu run with the Diluc run. Still, it gives me an idea of which talents are more important to my team. Thanks for watching and see you next time.